This is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for the 2024 Boys State Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Kubota. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by Pelican Power Sports, Zander Auto Parts, Wagner Auto, AGE, AirTech, Weatherall, Ferding Electric, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, and Kathy's Sunshine Properties.
There's a shot, they score! Barrett Schweitzer, his second of the game, and the Caps have their first lead, 4-3.
And by Beck Motors, Visit Brookings, Venture Communications, First Dakota National Bank, Hermanson Endodontics, Hockey Headquarters, J Bar Construction, May Adam, and Leisure Palace.
Raider plays it near side, face off dot, looking backdoor, they score! A pass that went across, and the Rushmore Thunder open up the scoring with 16:26 to go here in the first period.
And by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First National Bank of Pierre, Pierre Regional Airport, Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce, the Field House, and First United Methodist Church.
And 1 second to go, those sticks go in the air. The Brookings Rangers are the 2023 South Dakota State Champions.
And now for the call of the action, John Winkler and Jim Lloyd.
And a good morning as we welcome you here to Brookings as we are set for the state tournaments. The first game today, the Sioux Falls West Flyers take on the Aberdeen Cougars, and we are excited to bring you all 11 games once again as we did last week when we were up in Watertown for the Girls State Hockey Tournament, and now here today we get a chance to have the Boys State Hockey Tournament this weekend. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. We start with Sioux Falls West and Aberdeen, the 3-6 matchup, and Jim, when you look at the first round, there's a lot of really good first round games, and this is one of those games that just because the 3-seed Sioux Falls West is coming in here as a higher seed doesn't mean that they're going to roll over Aberdeen.
No, I wouldn't think so. It's tournament time now. You know, you take your records, you kind of take your seedings, and you kind of throw them out the window. Now it's a hockey game, and you just play the game. You know, it's a fresh start for everybody. Everybody comes into the tournament seeded, of course, but it's a fresh start. It's tournament time. One
of the things that I really like about this tournament is that the Watertown Lakers, the 8 seed, they're the only team that's under 500 coming into the state tournament. Mitchell at the 7 seed is 11-11, but at 12-9-0-1, Aberdeen, the 6 seed. A lot of times 12 wins will probably get you at least a 5 seed, if not a 4 seed. But here we are, Aberdeen at 12-9-0-1. This is not a normal 6-seeded team that's coming in here this first round.
Well, it tells you a little bit about this. It tells you a little bit about the conference and South Dakota hockey, especially on the boys' side. It tells you how good some of these teams are. These teams can have winning records all the way down, like you said, all the way 7th seed.
And for this game here, Sioux Falls West, obviously at 17-5, they're a really good hockey team. They've got a lot of strengths. One of their biggest strengths, too, is their goalie, Cole Langston, who's got 9 wins through 2 shutouts, a near .880 save percentage. This is a really good goalie. We're going to see a lot of really good goalies. He's one of those top goalies.
Well, and he's been doing it a while. We've watched him do a lot of really good minutes. And then you look over on the other side is Colton Townsend. He's another really good goalie. If you look at their stats, they're pretty similar. 87% and 86%, they're pretty similar.
When you look at these 3 lines, there's a lot of depth for these 2 teams. You look at Aberdeen, they have at least one guy scoring 10-plus goals on their 3 lines. The same set for Sioux Falls West. So this is a game where depth can be tested, but both teams have the depth to be tested.
Well, that's the difference between this Aberdeen Cougars team over the years. They have now gotten some depth within their program, and you start to see it coming through at the varsity level. Yeah, when you can play down four lines, you can compete.
This is going to be a fun matchup between these two teams. Fun tournament. Our day starts here at 9 o'clock with our first game, Sioux Falls West and Aberdeen. Then the 2-7 matchup, Rushmore-Mitchell. That's at 11:30. Sioux Falls East will take on the Hawaii Capitals in the 4-5 game at 2 o'clock. And the top seed Brookings, the host team, will take on Watertown at 4:30 in the 1-8 matchup. And of course, we can kind of talk overall picture of this state tournament before we take our commercial break, is that when you handicap the field, Brookings is the team right now, 21-1. It's hard to say that they shouldn't be in the state championship when it comes down to it. Now, the other side of it is if they play Sioux Falls East, they're going to play in the second round. They're going to play the team that actually beat them, the one team that beat them. But Rushmore is the same way. You feel like the way Rushmore has played, that game against Rushmore, Sioux Falls West, if seeds hold up, could be a really good game. But again, you can't, any of these 4 teams are going to win. You can't overlook your first-round opponent, because if you do, you're going to be on the backside of this bracket.
Well, you know, in the tournaments that we've done as of late, it seems like that first day kind of falls in line. But, you know, as the old saying goes, that's why you play the game. You don't know what's going to happen. You catch a team that is sleeping, a couple rolls of the puck, it's good luck, bad luck, things can change. And this first day, yeah, that'll set the stage.
And that's what makes this tournament so exciting, is and especially this first game, because everybody's still got a chance to win a state championship. All 8 teams have a chance to win a state championship. This first game usually is a good one. We saw it last week in the girls' state tournament. We saw it last year in the boys' state tournament here when Sioux Falls 2 played Oahe. That was a really good game that went down to the wire, and it just sets up the tournament. I don't want to mention it to WWE, but because it's not scripted. But when you have your first game or your first match in a pay-per-view or whatever event, the first game sets the tone for the rest of the tournament. If you have a good first game here, that sets up the tournament to just seemingly be so much more exciting and so much more fun. And I think we can see that here in this game between Aberdeen and Sioux Falls West.
Yeah, you can certainly set your tone. As a coach, as a team, you set the tone. We saw it last week in the girls. Aberdeen and Sioux Falls came out, put a lot of goals on, you know, kind of made a statement. And you'll see some of these teams today, some of them will come out and make a statement. And the other ones that have a close games, you hope to play well. As a coach, you want to play well and have everything kind of click. And even in a close game, if it's clicking, it'll set the stage for the rest of the tournament.
The Sioux Falls West Flyers, Aberdeen Cougars, the 3-6 matchup between these two teams. Yeah, we're going to see Cole Langston and Colton Townsend. They're one of the few goalies that have played a lot of games. You know, obviously, Easton Mesher has moved in there as well. Easton Mesher plays alongside Cole Langston, but Colton Townsend's one of those goalies that has played every game. He's got all 12 wins for Aberdeen. He has played every single minute. The only time he's not on the ice is if they pull the goalie late in the game to try and tie it up. He is their backstop. And again, overall, when you look at all 8 teams, the goalies are pretty good. The goals can be at a premium. They usually are in the first round, but these goalies are really good to make it even harder for these guys to score goals this weekend.
Yeah, as you look at the teams over the years, I think that's one of the things you can notice the most. The goalies every year seem to get better and better and better in this league, girls and boys side. It's really neat to see how many goalies have developed to a really high level. It's gotten to the point, especially on that boys side, you don't score many shots straight on. You have to get goalies moving. That's the only way you get it around them.
Special teams, Pelican Power Sports Power Play might be the factor in this game, might be a factor in almost every single game that we have here this weekend, as these teams want to get on the power play, want to stay off the penalty kill. That's the main focus, is limit your penalties and take advantage of the man advantages when you get it, because that usually is what the difference in these hockey games.
Yeah, that can swing a game. You know, you can have a 2-1 game and things can change real quick on a couple power plays.
And I think we saw it at least in one game last week where the team scored a couple of goals in the power play, and that was a difference. If you didn't take those penalties, they probably wouldn't have scored in the power play. I believe it was Oahe and Brookings where the Capitals had 2 of their 6 goals in the power play. That also got them going to make that comeback happen when they're down 2-0. So special teams can be a huge factor, probably will be a factor, especially in the first round games.
Yeah, and more so with the boys side of it than the girls, because there's more depth on the boys side. So you'll see teams, they have a power play line. They have a power kill line. Those are separate kids. Maybe it's a mix of all 4 lines come together to make up those special teams. You don't see that a lot in the girls, but the boys, you'll see it here this weekend.
It is Sioux Falls West and Aberdeen. First round, first game of our state tournament, first of 11 here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. When we return, we've got the starting lineups. I believe the national anthem, but either way, we've got lineups and puck drop coming for you next. You're listening to the state tournaments on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Capital City Ford in Pierre is your trusted Ford dealership in Pierre, and the reason why your loyal customers keep coming back. They offer an extensive new and pre-owned inventory, as well as lease specials and expert auto service. They provide exceptional customer service and are an integral part of their community. Check out their full inventory line at CapitalCityFord.com. That's CapitalCityFord.com. Go Capitals!
Venture Communications is excited to be a sponsor for the 2024 Boys and Girls State Hockey Tournaments. Good luck to all our talented players. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home to 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. Call us today at 605-852-2224. That's 605-852-2224. Or look us up online at venturecom.net. Best of luck to all the athletes in the 2024 State Boys and Girls Hockey Tournaments.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
And as we welcome you back here, Aberdeen is making their way out on the ice as they are donning those new jerseys as well, as they wearing some black jerseys, as Sioux Falls West will make their way out here in just a moment to get themselves ready to go as they get the highlight clips on the video board up here at the Larson Ice Center, First Bank and Trust Rink, as Sioux Falls West, the 3 seed, coming in at 17-5. Aberdeen at 12-9-0-1, the 6 seed. Should be a fun atmosphere here.
We always like new jerseys, don't we?
We always like new jerseys.
Nobody likes jerseys better than announcers.
That's right, and they're pretty sharp. They got some nice numbers. They got big numbers on their jerseys.
Yep.
Sioux Falls West, they've had the same jerseys for a while, but we do like those too.
We do like those.
We got big numbers for us to see. So we'll send it down to the introduction of our starting lineups.
the first of 4 quarterfinal matchups in the 2024 South Dakota Boys Varsity State Hockey Tournament. Today's matchup features the number 6 seed, the Aberdeen Cougars, facing off against the number 3 seed, Sioux Falls Flyers West. At this time, let's meet the rosters for each side, starting with the visitors from Aberdeen. We'll start with the non-starters first, wearing number 9, Quincy Madsen. Wearing number 12, Lance Sifkin. Number 13, Austin Brunson. Wearing number 15, Michael Weisenberger. Number 23 is Micah Kranzler. Wearing sweater number 27, Jackson Darstecki. Number 30 is Ben Bradley. Wearing number 32, Karsten Jeschke. Number 36, Drake Whitty. Wearing number 40, Jack Puddall. Number 50 is Cameron Backus. Number 97, Levi Little. And your starters for the Aberdeen Cougars, starting in goal, and wearing sweater number 35, Colton Townsend. On defense, number 29, Jackson Danielson. His partner on the blue line, wearing sweater number 34, Aiden Posthumous. And one forward, number 2, Devin Fishback. And another forward, wearing number 11 is Leighton Clefman. And starting at center, wearing number 4, Brady Huff. The Cougars are coached by Jeremy Backus, Landon Danielson, Chris Medill, Sam Casper, and Cody Margin. Ladies and gentlemen, the Aberdeen Cougars. And now for the Sioux Falls Flyers, starting with your non-starters, wearing number 2, Connor Parker Yuki. Number 7, Alex Carlson. Wearing number 10 is Jackson Brewer. Number 17, Carson Edwards. Number 18 is Hudson Ferguson. Number 19, Jackson Henry. Wearing number 26 is Beckett Halvey. Number 33, Easton Mesher. Wearing sweater number 38, CJ Sarahan. Number 43 is Xavier Higgins. Number 49, Tristan Lake. Wearing number 74, Jack Campbell. Number 77 is Reese MacArthur. Number 86, Channing Schaff. Number 89 is Alex Chan. Number 90, Ashton Eining. And number 91, Hayden Nora. And your starters for the Flyers, starting in goal and wearing sweater number 70, Cole Langston. On defense, wearing number 8, Alex Heibel. His partner on the blue line and wearing sweater number 46, Spencer Sharon. And one forward, wearing number 30, Keegan Clancy. And for the forward, number 45, Mason Schramm. And another forward, number 66, Nathan Rankin. The Flyers are coached by Ben Frisbee and Nate Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sioux Falls Flyers. gentlemen, please rise, remove all headwear, place your hand over your heart as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. The anthem this morning is being sung by a member of the SDSU concert choir, Maddie Brink.
Great rendition of the national anthem, and so we are now set and ready to go for game 1 of 11 this weekend. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. And just a couple minutes past 9 o'clock. We're a little behind schedule, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right, Jim?
That's right. We'll get back on track.
We'll get back on track by the end of the day.
If that's all the farther off the track we get this weekend, we're doing pretty well.
So it will be Mason Schramm, Nathan Rankin, and Keegan Clancy to be the starting forwards, along with Spencer Sharon and Alex Heibolt. Cole Langston is in nets. The Aberdeen Cougars have Devin Fishback, Brady Huff, and Leighton Kleffman. Jackson Danielson, Aiden Postumus will have the two defensemen. Colton Townsend is between the pipes for the Aberdeen Cougars. The Flyers go from left to right, Aberdeen from right to left. It's the state tournament. It is game 1 of 11, first round, and we are underway as Sioux Falls will win the opening faceoff. It'll be moved up into the neutral zone where it'll be played back as it'll be taken here by Mason Schramm as he's trying to center that pass. And it'll be taken back again here for Sioux Falls. That'll be off the stick with Colton Townsend, and it'll be taken ahead here by the Aberdeen Cougars. It is moved up by Brady Huff. Huff will carry it in. He scores! The first shot of the game. 16:33 to go. And Aberdeen takes a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're an Aberdeen Cougar, that's exactly the way you want to start it out. First shot of the game at this first game in this boys state tournament finds the back of the net.
Brady Huff with 14 goals in the regular season starts off with a bang here in game number 1. As it was 16:33 to go, we've got our first goal of the game. And it will be a 1-0 lead on the Kubota scoreboard for the Aberdeen Cougars. Right back in, Micah Kranzler throws to the net. That'll be sticked into the netting. We get a whistle with 16:21 to go as Leighton Kleffman will get the lone assist. And I'm not sure you can start a game any better than that if you're Aberdeen. With 16:20 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left of Cole Langston. And the face-off controlled by Aberdeen. Boy, what a start. We talked about how in the girls' games this last weekend, as Karen Backus will play it around the boards, that when you get it takes a while to get that first goal, and then things start opening up. We'll see how quickly everything's opened up now, and it's already a 1-0 game. This will be a centering pass. Was looking back for Quincy Madsen, and Madsen back behind the net. It'll be taken back, and here comes Jack Campbell. Into the neutral zone, sitting back in by Michael Weisenberger. And Sioux Falls is moving it up the ice. Into the neutral zone from the blue line, sent in. Just wide of Townsend. 2 shots on goal so far for Aberdeen. 1 goal, the 1-0 lead. Hayden Gore will hold it in the zone for Sioux Falls. It'll be taken back. Podol that couldn't get the puck out of the zone, and it'll be sent away. And it'll be played all the way around and held in by Sioux Falls. That shot is blocked by Danielson. Up ahead to be taken as Aberdeen trying to exit the zone. As Dutenhofer back for Cameron Backus, and now it goes across for Podol, who gets hit by Hayden Gorup. And it'll be moved back in. Jackson Henry will carry it in. Henry with 11 goals on the season. He'll play it over to Townsend. And the first shot of the game for Sioux Falls is stopped by Townsend with 14:55 to go here in the first period. This will be sent out of the zone. Alex Heibolt will send it back in for Sioux Falls. And around it comes 1-0 lead for Aberdeen here early on in this hockey game. The first shot of the game, 27 seconds in, and Aberdeen has got a 1-0 advantage. This will be taken by Brady Huff. Backhand pass stolen away. Looking for an opportunity to get a shot away. That's Mason Schramm. He'll play it back over for Carson Edwards. He fans on a shot attempt, and it'll be blowing a tire with Schramm, and now it's a 2-on-1 developing. Moving in is Clefman when he can't get a shot away. Good defensive play from C.J. Sarahan to not allow Clefman to get that shot. Huff still the hole, holds his own. Huff with a shot save made up high on Langston, trying to center one back, and then we get a whistle. And stoppage of play with 14:12 to go here in the first period. Kubota scoreboard's already got a tally up there.
That didn't take long. First shot of the game for the Aberdeen Cougars.
If you weren't awake, I hope I woke you up. Because that was a fantastic first shot there from Brady Huff to get a 1-0 lead. 14:05 to go here in the first period. Still in the Sioux Falls end of the ice. That pass is deflected. It'll be held in by Aberdeen. As it's played back around, Quincy Madsen was able to hold it in. Played back Spencer Sharon. They'll move it up the ice, and it will be moved ahead and into the zone for Sioux Falls West. Played back around, swinging one way. Micah Kranzler, he'll leave it, and it'll be picked up by Madsen. Off the boards, trying to get his way over to Lance Sifkin, and it was grabbed first by Sioux Falls West, and they will escape the zone. Jack Campbell off of his stick. He's fighting for it on the far side boards. Aberdeen will flip it down the ice. Will it go far enough for an icing? They will wave it off, saying that Gore could have played it before it got to the red line. Pass will come across, and it's off of an Aberdeen stick, and now Alex Chan with it for Sioux Falls West. His backhand pass, it'll be taken back. Jackson Danielson make that Aiden Postumus. Danielson, his defensive partner, will have to race back. Alex Chan moves in. Chan on his backhand will put it through the front of the net, and it's played back by Chan where his shot was blocked, and now it'll go down, and we will get a whistle with an icing with 12:54 to go here in the first period. We'll have to get that camera fixed before our next game, but it will be an offensive zone face-off here for the Sioux Falls West Flyers. Taking it will be Nathan Rankin. Face-off will be controlled here by Aberdeen. And Devin Fishback will move it into the offensive end. Leighton Clefman, that top line for Aberdeen. They've already got 1 goal so far, 12:43 to go here in the first period. Brady Huff, that's out of the zone. Clefman lost the handle of the stick of the puck, and now it's Keegan Clancy that will move in. Clancy with a shot low. Townsend hugging the post, makes the save. It'll be grabbed again here by Danielson. Make that Postumus, and it's moved up ahead and moved into the zone by Devin Fishback. Langston will come out of the net to play it. It'll be grabbed here by Edwards. Then lost, centering pass. That one just a bit too far, and now it's a chance for a breakaway. Mason Schramm will move in on a breakaway. Schramm in. He lost the handle of the puck. He might have been slashed a moment. Referee kept his hand down, and Schramm went to the backhand and lost the handle of it. Otherwise, it was a 1-1 tie. Townsend bid on the forehand opportunity. Here's a shot on that. Townsend will make another save. That came from Hudson Bergeson. It'll come around here to the near side where it's grabbed by Cameron Backus. And as Backus will play it up, it's out of the zone by Micah Kranzler. And taken back again where it's Alex Carlson that will move it up the ice. Campbell will race after it. He'll beat Backus to the puck, trying to center one back behind the net. and Kranzler is there for Aberdeen, but he lost the handle of it. The puck will eventually come out of the zone and then sent in from the blue line. That one coming in from Drake Whitty. They go to the third line, do the Aberdeen Cougars. 2-on-2, but dumped in by Sioux Falls West. It'll come around the boards. Backus, Jack Campbell for Sioux Falls. That shot went off a skate of Dudenhofer and went wide of the net. This will be back to the blue line, touched by Sioux Falls West, but out of the zone by Cameron Backus and sent back in. Or it'll be Podol that will take it. Jack Podol around the far side boards. Good hit that will hold the zone for Sioux Falls West. Moved in, shot up high, and a save made, and that'll get a whistle. With 10:51 to go here in the first period. Another offensive zone face-off here for the Sioux Falls West Flyers. Good start, good pace of this game right now with 10:53 to go.
And you see Sioux Falls Flyers starting to settle in just a little bit after the early goal by the Cougars.
Now a race into center ice. Lane Clefman lost the handle of the puck, and it'll be moved back in as Jackson Danielson will turn with it for Aberdeen. His pass to the captain, Brady Huff, who's got the lone goal for Aberdeen, and the only goal so far with 10:35 to go in the first period. It'll be moved in. That one came, again, the goal came 27 seconds to the start of the state tournament. As Levi Little, they're going their fourth line. This is a game, that first round, obviously you want to make short shifts, but a fourth line opportunity for Aberdeen. Moved in here by Sioux Falls, centering one, Rankin with a shot that goes wide. Nathan Rankin, 22 goals in the season, almost at his 23rd, as the puck will find his stick, but he's pushed off of it, and it's going to be back for CJ Sarahan. Around it comes. Danielson will turn with it for Aberdeen. His pass goes off his stick. Now it's Sarahan that couldn't get it on his stick. It'll be played back over to Sarahan. His shot is blocked by Danielson and then moved along by Austin Schmidt. That fourth line does their job. There's a huge hit on the far side, and we will get a whistle, and it will be a penalty against Aberdeen, as we will get our first penalty coming up against Sioux Falls West. A power play, Pelican Power Sports power play. Nathan Rankin will go to the box. And it is a rough against Nathan Rankin. So with 9:45 to go here in the first period, the first power play, Pelican Power Sports power play for the Aberdeen Cougars. And what a huge opportunity for Aberdeen to maybe go up 2-0. Face-off will be to the right, and it's won by Sioux Falls, that they will send it down the ice. It'll be taken back. Here's Cameron Backus again. He moves it back in the offensive end. Centering pass. That one coming from Lance Sifkin. Now moving up. Weisenberg with a shot. A little bit of a change-up on the shot, but it was wide of the net of Cole Langston. 3 shots on goal so far for Aberdeen. They got a minute 35 left to go on the power play. Out for Backus at the blue line. Cross size for Weisenberger. His shot was blocked. Comes back to Weisenberger. Weisenberger centers one, tipped out, Backus holds it in, looking for a lane to get a shot. He'll move it to the near side boards, towards the corner, and it'll be played back to Backus again with 1:15 to go here in the power play. A quick change for Aberdeen to get one man on the ice. It'll be moved back in, and a couple of sticks, or one stick went flying. There's a Hockey Heckler's loose equipment. Sioux Falls didn't like that one. Well, the guy, Bert, didn't like that Hockey Headquarters loose equipment, even though the Flyers fans didn't like it. This will be out of the zone by the Sioux Falls West Flyers. And it'll be moved back in here by Aberdeen. There's a shot, there's a save, and it was off the top of the crossbar. Might have been played by the stick of Sioux Falls. They allow play to continue, so it couldn't have been a high stick, as we get a whistle with 8:24 to go. And we get still 40 seconds left to go on the power play for Aberdeen, who leads 1-0 on the Kubota scoreboard.
It's important for Sioux Falls Flyers to kill this one off, being down 1-0 in this first period.
2 shots so far here on this power play. And it will be on the far side, out of the zone by Sioux Falls West. And Colton Townsend will move it back in with 30 seconds left to go on the power play. 8:10 remaining here in the first period. Brady Huff, he'll move it up the ice. It'll be taken back, but Clefman couldn't get in the zone. Aberdeen will have to check back up. They are now good, but Sioux Falls West with 15 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Send it down, but Posimus is able to glove it in. He holds his zone, does Posimus. Back out to the blue line, held it right at the blue line. There's a shot and a save, and a whistle with 7:50 to go. and 6 seconds remaining on the power play. So Nathan Rankin standing up in the penalty box right now. He's ready to come out. 1-0 still our score. Jack Podol will take the face off. It is won by Aberdeen, trying to get one more shot away here in this power play. But it is the end of the power play, all the way down. Was not going to be an icing. They sent it down with 1 second to go. So back to 5-on-5. Aberdeen 0 for 1 the power play to start this hockey game. But still lead at 1-0 with 7:30 to go in the first period. Moved into the zone. This is Jack Podol again, trying to move it back out to Posthumus. Chipped off the boards. It will come out of the zone. And there's a 2-on-1 developing for Sioux Falls West. Moved in. A shot save made by Townsend with a rebound. Comes back in front. That first shot came from Jackson Henry. And that second opportunity came over from number 88 and make that 89 and Alex Chan. Now back out of the zone. Coming back in. Hayden Gora moves in. He lost the handle of the puck, but it's still loose. Picked back up and taken. And a good stick from Jackson Danielson to not allow the shot to be taken over into the short side by Reese MacArthur. Excuse me, that was by Mason Schramm. Posthumus moves in, glove save made, and a whistle is 6:40 to go here in the first period. Shots are even, 6 apiece. But it is 1-0 on the Brady Huff goal. Face-off will come to the left of Cole Langston. And it's Quincy Madsen that will have the face-off. Face-off will be out to the blue line where it's going to be out of the zone and taken back by Jeske and Carson Jeske. They're going to use their 3 defensemen, their 3 pairs of defensemen. And almost everybody in this hockey game on the roster for Aberdeen has gotten in this game. Here's loose in front of the blue paint, but swept away by Sioux Falls West. It'll come back out. Micah Kramsler will pick it up. He'll send it around the boards, staying on top of the dasher boards. It is loose behind the cage still, where it's grabbed by Sioux Falls West with 6:10 to go here in the first period. Good stick there by Kramsler to hold it in. Kramsler with a diving man in front. He was laying on the ice. That was Carson Edwards, who was just sliding on the ice with his stick down. There's another hockey stick, hockey headquarters loose equipment. The pass will come across off of a skate. It will wave off icing. Townsend will play it into the corner. Clayton Cleffman will pick it up. 5 new skaters on the ice for Sioux Falls West, and they were able to get across ice to not allow a break for Aberdeen. There's a picked off pass. 2-on-1. There's a shot and a save. Nearly a chance for maybe a cross check in front of the net, but it was hands stay down. We're probably not gonna see a whole lot of penalties throughout the state tournament. Playoff hockey, it's a little bit, they don't call it as tight. They let you play a little bit more as this will be played around, but another good chance from Aberdeen and a good save from Cole Langston after giving up the first goal on the very first shot of the game. He has made 7 straight saves with 5:10 to go here in the first period. Jack Campbell into the neutral zone for Sioux Falls West. The 3 seed down by 1 right now here in the first period. This will be played into the corner, and it'll be moved back out by Aberdeen. And it'll be taken here in the neutral zone, where it's going to be moved in by Podol. And Jack Podol will move it, centering pass. It goes off of the stick of Langston, and then a shot was fanned on as Danielson will hold the zone and play it around the boards. Sarahan trying to move it along. Carson Edwards back there as well. Now it can be centered, maybe potentially another time. Played back for Quincy Madsen. Just a bit too far away from him, and then cleared by Sioux Falls West, and we get a whistle with 4:32 to go here in the first period. 8-6 in shots in favor of the Sioux Falls West Flyers. But it is a 1-0 lead. Make that 8-6 in shots in favor of Aberdeen, but it's an Aberdeen with a 1-0 lead on the Kubota scoreboard. Face-off is going to be controlled here by Sioux Falls West. Up the boards, at the blue line, out of the zone. Now it's picked up here. Trying to move it in is Alex Chan around Cameron Backus. And Chan will send it around the boards to be controlled by Aberdeen. Up the boards, but not out, held in. That one played along by Jackson Henry. As he held the zone, Aberdeen player goes down back behind the net with 4 minutes to go here in the first period. It is grabbed again here from the Aberdeen Cougars. And it'll be moved along, flipped into the zone. And the first one, too, it'll be Lance Sifkin. Pass will come back across from Sioux Falls West. Cameron Backus goes across for Brady Huff, missed him, and that will go down for an icing, and we get a whistle with 3:39 to go here in the first period. Good start to this game, Jim, as we're closing in on the end of the first period.
It is a wild start, 27 seconds in. Aberdeen Cougars struck first with the first shot of the game, finding the back of the net. And since then, the teams have been kind of playing themselves out, as they will in these state tournaments.
Nathan Rankin will win the face-off for Sioux Falls West, but the pass doesn't go back far enough. And it's Devin Fish back up ahead for Brady Huff, make that Leighton Clefman, as Clefman will try and center one back over with 3:30 to go here in the first period. This will be played in the corner, trying to center one. It's now taken back here as a pass attempt is foiled out by Nathan Rankin. Sioux Falls West will break into the neutral zone. A back check by Brady Huff will force a dump in by Sioux Falls West. Danielson will get to the puck first. He'll play it hard off the boards, but still grabbed here by the Flyers. Rankin will turn with it, trying to throw it to the net. That one was blocked. That hurt Fish back a little bit. Danielson will play it around on the backhand, and it'll be Posthumus that will flip it off the glass and out of the zone. Knocked down by the stick at shoulder height by Nathan Rankin, and then it's going to be played back again. Weisenberger to make that Dutenhofer that will play it. Now it's turned over. Mason Schramm looking for a chance to center one. Good block there by Posthumus. And it's Danielson again, who looked like he was going to come off the ice. It'll be sent down again, where it's going to be picked up by C.J. Sarahan. Sarahan will turn, send it for Campbell. Danielson still on the ice, is able to seal him off from the puck. And now it's grabbed again. Carson Edwards will move it into the zone. 2:15 remaining here in the first period. Danielson up ahead. That's knocked down by Carlson. Play to the corner, Hudson Bergeson. Bergeson behind the nets. He's looking for a chance to pass it. Bergeson trying to put one towards the net. That was blocked again by Danielson. Bergeson still with it as he'll get to the corner on the left side. Back out to the blue line. Edwards walks it across. Then a pass goes across. That shot from Sharon was blocked by Aberdeen again. Sharon gets it back to the corner for Campbell. He'll center one across off the stick of Carlson and then send out to the blue line where it's held in by Edwards. That shot, that one might have gone wide without a tip. Campbell centers one as he blindly turns and throws it. Bergeson got a piece of it, but it went to the corner. Four players will battle for it with 1:30 to go in the first period. Posthumus over there. Podol will take it. Posthumus will send it down as it will go all the way for an icing, and we get a whistle with 1:25 to go here in the first period. Still 1-0 for Aberdeen. I'll tell you what, it's this first period is a little bit of a wake-up call too for the rest of the 2 seed, 4 seed, and 1 seed. The higher seeds are not one to think that you're going to come out with a lead after the first period or come out with a win. This is a good start to this game if you're a lower seed. And I don't know, maybe it's not a good start if you're the other lower seeds. You want to see the higher seeds kind of roll a little bit to make you, as a lower seed, feel that you can surprise the higher seed.
Get ready for the first shot of the game.
That's right. You better be ready from the hop. As it will be moved in, Nathan Rankin, 2-on-3, 2-on-4 in the zone. Rankin will wait for some help. His pass for Schramm goes off of a stick with 1 minute to go here in the first period. This will go off the linesman. Another hockey stick that was loose. The hockey headquarters loose equipment. Mason Schramm, not too far. We've gotten a little bit closer to hockey headquarters from last weekend by about 45 minutes or so. We're closing in on getting hockey headquarters from where we're at.
You can go down and get equipment between games.
It's not a far drive from Brookings to Sioux Falls to hockey headquarters. Mason Schramm, he'll put it into open space where it's picked up by Brady Huff. He'll flip it into the neutral zone, but Hayden Gora is there to pick it back up with 25 seconds to go in the period. In the neutral zone again, sent in on goal. Langston will catch it. He'll get the whistle. 20 seconds left to go here in the first period. 20.5 remaining here in period number 1. Face off to the left of Langston. It is won back by Sioux Falls West. Trying to close out this first period, just down by 1. Maybe one chance for one more rush. Down to 10 seconds to go. Pass will go up. It'll be Heimold that will send it out. Make that Bergeson that will send it out. 4 seconds remaining. Huff will bring it back in, and that will take us to the end of the first period. So the Aberdeen Cougars on the other side, they're sitting there feeling pretty good right now with a 1-0 lead. Sioux Falls West, it's just a 1-0 game. It was 1-0 in 27 seconds in. It could have been a lot worse, but Aberdeen is able to take a 1-0 lead. Good first period, Jim.
Well, hand it to Sioux Falls. You know, you go down by 27 seconds in the game, and they played a pretty good period. You know, holding the Aberdeen Cougars off, played their game. I hand it to Sioux Falls in that period.
1-0 as our score on the Kubota scoreboard. We will step aside, come back with our first intermission report after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
For over 100 years, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce has been working to make Watertown and the surrounding area one of the best places in the Midwest to live, work, and raise a family. Watertown is one of the most progressive communities in South Dakota. Watertown is moving forward in so many ways, from construction on their new Watertown Community Foundation Plaza in downtown to a state-of-the-art ice arena. Good luck to all state hockey teams, and go Lakers! Congratulations to all of the teams on making the state hockey tournament this weekend. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our area youth in their activities. As Central South Dakota's Chevy dealer for the last 55 years, we've worked hard to create a strong team just like you. And we're here for all of your automotive needs. Call us at 605-224-5912 or visit us online at beckmotors.com. Safe travels from everyone at Beck Motor Company of Pierre.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
At Kathy Sunshine Properties, they know the local market, schools, and communities both as agents and neighbors. Let one of the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties help you through the buying or selling process. Kathy Sunshine Properties has over 50 years of experience helping people successfully buy or sell their homes. If you're in the market to buy or sell, visit contactkathy.com.
Go Capitals!
And we welcome you back. Here it is the end of the first period and a 1-0 lead for the Aberdeen Cougars over the Sioux Falls West Flyers. John McClure alongside Jim Lloyd. It was 27 seconds into this hockey game. I didn't ask the question, but I was going to ask, how long do you think it's going to take for that first goal to be scored?
27 seconds.
I was going to say, if you said 27 seconds, you won. I don't know what you win, but you won something. But it was I was not expecting that first goal. I was going to say more 27 minutes for the first goal to be scored, not 27 seconds. But Brady Huff took it in from Leighton Kleffman pass, beat Langston on the stick side, and we were off and running.
Yeah.
That 9-10 this morning instead of waiting until 10 o'clock to get our first goal.
And as we call the game, we don't expect that either.
No.
You know, so if you got on the YouTube a little late or even got on the radio a little late, you missed it.
Yeah, you missed the only goal scored in that first period. Only one penalty. Nathan Rankin got called for a roughing minor with 9:48 to go, and they were able to kill that off. And Aberdeen does outshoot Sioux Falls West 8-7 in that first period. And again, I'm not surprised by this score. Will I be surprised if Aberdeen wins? yes, with a 6/3, you're always a little bit surprised when there's an upset. So, but it's not unsurprising that this is I think every game. The Brookings-Watertown game will be probably the biggest surprise if that lower seed is leading over the higher seed. But these first 3 games, I'm not going to be surprised if any of those lower seeds have played good hockey and have a lead on the higher seeds.
But if you're Aberdeen right now, you're feeling good in the locker room.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're right there. We're winning right now. They just need to play their game. Sioux Falls on the other side, they're gonna maybe press just a little bit coming out of the locker room. Guys, hey, we got to get tied up. It's good. Aberdeen's is sitting in a good spot right now. They really are.
And what really helps too, it's a 1-goal game where we got to still be defensively sure. We can't let them score these goals to tie it up. We got to be good. It's you can play it like it's a tie hockey game because that's how you're already kind of wanting to be defensive minded to begin with. You can be more defensive minded and stick with your original game plan right now and not feel like you can let up at all. Obviously, you don't want to let up ever. Even with a 2 or 3 goal lead, you can't let up. But you have that safety net. But this is a 1-goal game where I think Aberdeen goes to the locker room, feels good, but then also doesn't want to change anything what they're doing.
Well, and if it plays out like the first period, I think we're not going to have 8 goals scored in this game, or 7 goals. I think it might be a 3-1 or a 3-2. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Once again, if you're Aberdeen, you're sitting good on a low-scoring game.
The next goal will be a big one between these two teams, whether it is in Sioux Falls or Aberdeen, or depending on the time of the game, it might be a big goal that way too, the next goal that's scored. 8-7 in shots in favor of Aberdeen and a 1-0 lead for the Cougars at the end of the first period. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll talk about the rest of the state tournament and how the matchups and the timing for all these state tournaments will be had coming up here in just a little bit. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock on KKQQ. Forgot about them. We're on KKQQ all weekend, Friday through Sunday, all here on the KKQQ. So 2 different radio stations, but you're also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank in Pierre is excited to sponsor the 2024 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
If you're looking for excellence in collision and fiberglass repair, look no further than Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting at Fort Pierre. Hunsley Auto Body strives for excellence in every job they do, and they have 20 years experience. Fast, thorough, and quality work is their specialty, and they pride themselves on a job well done. No job is too big for Derek Hunsley. Call him today at 605-280-4451 or check out Hunsley Auto Body Repair and Sandblasting on Facebook to see the work he's done. Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting, Fort Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Well, we welcome you back here as the first intermission report continues. If you see that, if you're watching on YouTube, you see that little Kubota sign right there. We're Jim and I are sitting right there. We're right across the way from you. Yep, we're waving at you right now. So it is the end of the first period, and it is Aberdeen leading to Sioux Falls West 1-0. After this game is over with, 11:30, we start Rushmore Mitchell. That's puck drop. We'll have coverage at 11:15. That's the 2-7 matchup. At 1:45, Sioux Falls East against the Hawaii Capitals. 1:45 coverage with a 2 o'clock puck drop. 4:15, we start coverage of Brookings at Watertown with a 4:30 puck drop with the 1-8 matchup. That will conclude our day one, and then day two does not start until 11:30 for the Constellation semifinals, 11:30 and 2 o'clock. So we get a little bit extra time on Friday nights to Saturday morning to get our second day going. But a 1-0 lead at the end of one period. We will come back and have the second period for you next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Pierre Regional Airports meets the aviation-related needs of South Dakota's state capital, its residents, and the businesses of central South Dakota. Pierre Regional Airport is a city-owned public airport that can fly out to any destination that Delta, American Airlines, and United fly 7 days a week. So, while you're looking to travel by air, enjoy the convenience of flying out of Pierre, where parking is always free. Skip the drive and fly from PIR.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
If you're looking for a new or used Toyota car, truck, or SUV, you'll find it at Capital City Toyota in Pierre. We know you're well educated when researching your next vehicle. Capital City Toyota has made it easy to get all the available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your new purchase. As a premier Toyota dealer, they have a huge selection of new and used vehicles to choose from. To see their full vehicle lineup, visit their website, capitalcitytoyota.com. Congratulations to all state hockey teams.
So we are back. We are ready to roll from the Larson Ice Center here in Brookings, as it is the second period. Sioux Falls West and Aberdeen, 1-0 our score on the Kubota scoreboard. You can see the Aberdeen Cougars right there on your TV screen. Actually, both teams with Sioux Falls West on the bench. But we are set. Period of the long change. as Jim likes to say, period of long ice.
Period of long ice. It's when you're the longest from your bench, and it can come into play. You can quite easily get stuck in that zone, especially that defensive zone, and it does mean something when you get stuck down there. You get some weak legs, tired folks down there, and you can't get to your bench.
Everything, you got to be sure about everything. The third period, you got to be sure about everything so you can continue to have your lead. Second period, you got to be sure about everything so you don't bring an odd man rush somewhere. We're underway in the second period as it is the Sioux Falls West Flyers that have the opening puck drop. Nathan Rankin on the back end will send it into the zone, and it'll be played all the way around, and it will be taken here back by Mason Schramm. Good stick by Schramm. One-timer by Rankin, and a save made. That one comes 16 seconds into the second period.
Looking for a repeat of that first period.
I was going to say, we almost had that same net be scored on twice in a matter of 30 seconds combined between the first and second period. It is a face-off won by Aberdeen, but controlled by Sioux Falls West. Heibolt back at the blue line. That shot is kicked by Townsend, as it'll go to the corner, and it'll be played all the way around the boards to the far side, where it's held in by Spencer Sharon. 9 saves on 9 shots so far. Make that 10 saves on 10 shots for Colton Townsend. Back for Heibolt, walks the line. That shot was blocked, and then it went just wide as it bounced around. Almost sounded like it would have broke a stick, but everybody's still hanging on to their sticks right now. That'll be out of the zone. It was tipped by Heibolt, so it does go down, and there is no icing. As the first change of the day, first change of the period, made by Aberdeen. Moved back in, Keegan Clancy. He fanned on a couple opportunities to get the puck in deep. Nathan Rankin now will turn with it, and Aberdeen will get their change. Make that Sioux Falls will get their change, as Weisenberger will pick it up behind the net. It'll be played here behind the cage. There's a shot, Alex Carlson. It'll be played back, CJ Sarahan will have it, and it'll be played back around, and behind the net it comes. It'll be back for Carson Edwards to be played around. Jack Campbell with a shot. That is blocked. Back for Campbell again. Backhander, and Townsend makes a glove save. It was tipped in front by Hudson Bergeson, and Townsend robs Bergeson of a 1-1 tie.
You saw in that series, Townsend had a lot of stops that were just position stops. Didn't even see the puck, and just in the right position.
This will be a save, or a face-off one here by Sioux Falls West. 11 saves for Colton Townsend. Alex Chan now will play it back around, and it'll be played here to the near side where Carson Edwards will hold it in. Back behind the net, trying to center one, turning with the forehand, but shooting it wide was Chan, and it'll be played back to the corner on the far side. Swung back around, and it'll be Micah Kranzler now that will pick it up for the Sioux Falls West, or make that for Aberdeen, coming in on Sioux Falls West, and then sent in, where Carson Edwards will play it here for the Flyers. His backhand pass back for his defensive partner, Sarahan. Didn't get all of that pass. Chan with a stick lift, and it'll be sent back out by Aberdeen, and Danielson will send it back in for the Cougars. Aberdeen cleared the zone themselves to send it right back in. Drake Whitty with a poke check with a stick lift, but still taken back. But a pass is blocked, and it'll come back in front of the net where it's grabbed here by Edwards. Carson Edwards, another again backhand pass back to his defensive partner, CJ Sarahan. A little deja vu there. This will be tipped on the wrong side of the red line, and we get a whistle with the icing. With 14:24 to go here in the second period. 11-8 shots in favor of the Aberdeen Cougar. Make that the Sioux Falls Flyers now. They've come out here and got the first 4 shots of this second period. Face off to the right of Langston. And it is going to be one here back by Sioux Falls West. Pass will go across. That goes off the stick of Nathan Rankin. They've really used this top line for Sioux Falls West of Rankin, Schramm, and Clancy quite a bit here in the first 3 minutes of this second period. As Schramm moves in, Huff will push him to the boards, and then it's flipped out of the zone by Aberdeen. It'll be taken back and played here from Spencer Sharon over for Alex Heibolt. Heibolt's pass is blocked by Kleffman. He was pushed by Heibolt, then the puck will still be on the stick of Kleffman. His pass now for Danielson. Backhand pass, and a blind pass was blocked by Rankin, and now Rankin will move in one-on-one. Penalty coming up. Shot is blocked by Danielson, and we will get a whistle. Most likely an interference call.
I believe that's what it'll be.
It'll be a roughing call. And Posthumus will head to the penalty box, I think. Nope, it's going to be Clefman that will head to the penalty box. The linesman was holding on to Postumus. But it is Clefman. And they get called for the penalty. 13:40 to go here in the second period. The first Pelican Power Sports power play for Sioux Falls West.
We talked about special teams and how things can change with special teams.
This is your chance for Sioux Falls West to tie this hockey game. Face-off is won by West. Edwards will go across ice. Sarahan walks in. That shot save rebound. Gora right in the glove of Townsend. And we get a whistle at 13:31 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, if you're the Sioux Falls Flyers, you know, you down 1-0 in the second period. This is where you want to be on your power play.
Face-off will be to the right of Townsend. 13:31 to go. Make to the left of Townsend. Face-off controlled by Sioux Falls West for a moment. Now sent around by Aberdeen, but held in by Edwards. He'll play it to the near side where it's going to be taken here by Clancy. Clancy got free, but that shot was off the stick of Quincy Madsen, and it goes to the corner. Jack Campbell now will pick it up. That pass goes right through the blue paint. Out for Carson Edwards again. His pass goes across. Sarahan walks in. He scores! C.J. Sarahan on the power play ties it up at 1 with 13:06 to go in the second period.
Well, Sioux Falls Flyers on the power play. They got it done, and they're exactly where they want to be at 1-1. 13:06 in this second period.
A power play goal, tied at 1. Edwards will get an assist. We'll see if there's another one. But C.J. Sarahan had 3 goals all regular season. Has made it a 4-4 tie, or make it a 1-1 tie to his 4th goal of the season with 13:06 to go here in the second period.
And the Sioux Falls crowd loving that. They brought a big crowd today.
The face-off controlled by Brady Huff. It'll be sent in by Leighton Clefman. And we are back to square one with 12:55 to go here in the second period. This will be played back. Danielson, he lost the handle of it. And now it's Danielson that will give it away to Jack Campbell. His pass across off of a stick. And now a couple players will run into each other. And it'll be moved back out of the zone by Aberdeen. Alex Heimel. Clancy and Edwards get the 2 assists. So it is a 1-1 tie on the Kubota scoreboard. As Campbell moves it back in. Now it's free. There's a shot that goes into the netting. We get a whistle with 12:20 left to go here in the second period. 5 shots, make that 6 shots now in this period, all belonging to the Sioux Falls West Flyers. Aberdeen has not got a shot on goal in Cole Langston. There's been one team that's been the aggressor and one team that feels like they've been better in this second period. That's the Sioux Falls West Flyers. This will be a shot that goes high. Clancy raises his head up, seeing what he had, as Townsend will make another glove save low to the ice with 12:09 to go now here in the second period.
That's a great shot by Clancy. Up and over the top of the goalie. That was a rocket.
Yeah, he knew he had a spot and he just missed it. Face off to the left of Townsend. It is controlled by Aberdeen, and it'll be played around as we near the 12-minute mark of this second period. In the corner, Clancy. Mason Schramm now with it. His pass will come back out to the blue line. Pack from Sarahan to Edwards. That pass off of a stick back into the net. That goes wide. Clancy will pick it back up around, and it'll be make that Sarahan that has it again. The goal scorer for Sioux Falls West will play to the corner, where it was Clancy that picked it up. Then he's run to the boards by Backus. And now it's make that Aberdeen to try and get out of the zone. Now it's a loose puck and a race for it. It's going to be Podol along with Dutenhofer trying to center one, and is blocked by Sarahan. Dutenhofer make that Podol. Now Dutenhofer will send it around the boards for Lance Sifkin. As Aberdeen in the midst of a change for their second line to come out. Backus with it. His shot, that was blocked, never got to the net. And it'll be played back across, and now Keegan Clancy moves in. But a good stick. We get a loose stick. Backus has to pick his stick up before going to hockey headquarters. And Nathan Rankin now will turn back with it. Rankin will move in, and he is offside. 11 minutes to go here in the second period. And we get a whistle on an offside call against Sioux Falls West. Is this a 9 a.m. game or the state championship game? It's the intensity is feeling pretty good here in game number 1. If this is the least energy we're going to have all weekend, we're in for a pretty good weekend here in Brookings. This will be sent all the way across and into the zone by Spencer Sharon. Micah Kranzler plays it off the boards. Hayden Gora will send it all the way back in. Sioux Falls tags back up, and then now it's Danielson that will leave it for Postumus, and a good play up ahead for Fishback, make that Lance Sifkin, and now Kranzler and Madsen are in. That shot is blocked. It was loose in front of the net, and a couple of players bounced off of a couple of players before it finally was picked back up by Kranzler outside the zone. Trying to flutter one was Postumus for Madsen, too far over his stick, and then sent out to the blue line where the Cougars have to tag back up. 10:15 to go here in the second period. Hayden Gora into the corner, turns to his forehand, but lost the handle of the puck. Turned over. Jack Campbell went off the stick of Hudson Bergeson. Bergeson tried to find it back. He took a hit up high, but play will continue. This will be a delayed offside as Aberdeen will have to tag back up. This will be sent in and down. And CJ make that Carson Edwards will send it around. It is moved back into the offensive end by Sioux Falls West. Campbell will dump it in off the back of the nets, and it'll be played around here to the near side where Fishback will have it for Aberdeen. Devin Fishback up ahead for Brady Huff, and he lost the handle of his puck, and it'll be sent again where it's a battle for right in front of both benches, and then sent down on the backhand, and they will allow play to continue. Might have been a chance for an icing against Aberdeen, but close enough to the red line. And back into the offensive end. There's another offside. Carlson will say he sent it to the net. It went off the goalpost. Goalies and other teams are not very happy when the puck gets close to your net after a whistle. And whether it was on design or accident, all of Aberdeen looked at Alex Carlson after he sent that to the net. Face off. Mason Tram will kick it along. Sioux Falls West back in the offensive end. Tram trying to send it back out of the blue line, but in between the two defenders, two defensemen. And Spencer Sharon will have to grab it. Now here for Alex Heibel. Pass comes across, blowing it tired. Keegan Clancy, he'll get back up. Backus got to the puck first. He was able to seal him off, but Clancy will still come away with the puck. Into the corner on the nearest side, below the goal line now. Clancy will turn with his forehand and back out to the blue line for Heibel. Cross-ice pass now for Sharon. He'll get a shot through traffic, and that one went just wide. Back out for Heibel, and it's grabbed again here by the Flyers. Walking in, Sharon lost the handle. There's a shot, save is in front, and kicked by Aberdeen. A wide open goal. Townsend thought he had it secured, but it was standing out in front of the blue paints. And thankfully for Aberdeen,
dangerous puck.
Now it's a pass that moves up behind, looking for Lance Sifkin, and it ends up being an icing with 8:20 to go.
And Townsend thought he had that puck, and when I looked over, it was sitting right next to his skate in the blue.
And thankfully for Aberdeen, they were able to kick the puck away to not allow a rebound to be sent in with 8:20 to go here in the second period. 1-1 tie on the Kubota scoreboard. Face off to the left of Madsen. Make that Townsend. It will be Quincy Madsen that will take it for Aberdeen, and he'll win the face-off back to Jackson Danielson. Up for Sifkin. And that'll be sent along, but not out of the zone at the blue line. That's held in for a moment, but gloved down by Aberdeen. And now a pass up ahead, sent in by Sifkin. Didn't get all of it. He's pushed to the boards by Hayden Gora as he drops his stick, and will pick it back up. They'll have to head to hockey headquarters too. Here's a turnover. It's score! Micah Kranzler! Turned over in the slot, and Aberdeen takes a 2-1 lead with 7:53 to go in the second.
Aberdeen taking advantage of a mistake on the Sioux Falls Flyers' part, and that's what you have to do when it comes tournament time like this. You have to pick up every mistake that you possibly can.
So it's now a 2-1 lead for Aberdeen. They take the lead back from Sioux Falls West. Micah Kranzler, 2 goals all regular season. He's got a big one here in the state tournament that gets him back on top of the Kubota scoreboard, 2-1, with 7:45 to go here in the second period. Around it comes for Weisenberger. It's turned over. There's a shot that goes wide. Sioux Falls West almost tied it right back. Heibel will play it into the corner. It's turned back. Jack Campbell back in front. Back here goes wide. That one came from Hudson Bergeson. Hudson Bergeson, if there's one guy that I wouldn't say deserves to score, but feels like he would probably feel like he deserves to score, Bergeson's been pretty close a couple times. He might be one that's on the score sheet by the time this game comes to an end. This is tipped by Sioux Falls all the way down, so there is no icing. 7:09 left to go here in the second period. A backhander, Clefman now in front, turns back with it and threw it just wide of Fishback. And Huff will try and center one. Possumus fans on his shot, 2-on-2. Now for Sioux Falls West. Schramm lost the handle of the puck as well to just dump it in. Sioux Falls West in the midst of a change. They've been able to make some wholesale changes and a lot of players on and off the ice, but they've done a really good job of making those changes happen here in the second period. Danielson will flip it out of the zone off the glove of Sarahan. And now Sarahan will turn back with it into the corner. And it'll be played back. Posthumous now back behind the net. And he'll flip it into the stands. In the NHL, that's a delay of game penalty. In high school hockey, the glass isn't up high enough, so it's not a delay of game penalty.
That's a hockey headquarters puck out of play.
That's loose equipment for hockey headquarters. There's no puck.
Well, we can do a puck out of play, right? You might have to find a new puck.
Well, that's true. Yeah, they got pucks at hockey headquarters. I guess technically it is loose equipment. Pucks are loose outside the ice. Face-off will be controlled here by Sioux Falls West. Out to the blue line and off the stick of Sarahan and out of the zone. This pass is intercepted. Podol now will bring it in here for Aberdeen. Jack Podol into the corner as he was pushed to the boards by Edwards. And they exit out of the zone by Sioux Falls West, but it will go down and it will go far enough for an icing, and we get a whistle with 6:07 to go here in the second period. Aberdeen, one shot on goal in this second period. It's a Micah Kranzler goal. They have not, Langston has not made a save in this second period with 6:07 to go in the second.
Sometimes all you need is one shot.
Well, they got the first shot of each period, so be ready for that first shot of the third period if you're Cole Langston. They will kick Jack Podol out of the face-off circle.
Oh.
Dudenhofer.
They're going to kick everybody out of the circle.
They're going to have Drake Whitty now take the face-off. And the face-off is won back by Sioux Falls West as they're in their own zone. A pass from Carlson. A good poke check from Whitty. That puck is high up in the air. Looks like a pop fly in baseball as it's played back around to the far side. Another stick is dropped. Another hockey headquarters loose equipment. Trying to almost dive on the puck. That one came in front and no one there for Aberdeen. And leaving his stick is Spencer Sharon, who'll go off the ice. So we do have that hockey headquarters loose equipment. The puck will go down towards that stick. Last week we had a stick on the ice that got a piece of two different passes. As this will be moved back in, and it'll be sent, and we'll get a delayed offside. We do get the whistle. As Carson Edwards had it, but lost at Aberdeen, and an offside against the Cougars. And then I tried to say that it shouldn't have been an icing on on one of the teams. It might have even been icing on the Capitals. Right. Because it was the other team's stick, and it was on the right side of the red line. So when it hit the stick and kept going down, it shouldn't have been icing anymore. And this will be Carson Edwards now that will take it. I don't think I'm going to win that argument, but could be one that you make as a coach. 5:05 left to go here in the second period. This will be sent down, and this will be iced again by Sioux Falls West. Another offensive zone face-off here for the Aberdeen Cougars. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, KKQQ Brookings. We're on two radio stations, one here in town. If you're driving around town here in Brookings, KKQQ is the spot to be. So make sure you catch all 11 games of the state tournament. This will be near interference by Weisenberger, but both players going for the puck and pushing on each other. Referees will allow play to continue. This will be iced by Aberdeen. And we get a whistle with 4:48 to go here in the second period. And as everybody knows, when you're around the Capital City area, that Capital City Rock has got won all the games for Hawaii Capitals throughout the season, but all the state tournament games as well.
Been doing it for a while. Fourth year, fifth year, maybe? Well,
yeah, fourth year of doing all 22 games. And this would be about almost the 7th year of doing all games, at least on the radio, of the state tournament. This will be moved here by Aberdeen into the offensive, trying to get in the offensive end. Sent all the way down. Cole Langston will go back to play it with 4:30 left to go here in the second period. And so he moved back again and all the way back down. That goes off the corner. That's the Zamboni doors. That's the one spot you got to be careful. The Zamboni doors, sometimes even when they're closed and everything is sealed off, they can give you a weird hop. Jackson Danielson flip it off the glass. It's going to race for it. Spencer Sharon will chop at it, but it's in the zone. But Aberdeen runs into each other. Danielson with a shot that goes wide of Langston. Back for Clefman. He fails on his shot attempt. The pass will go across now for Podol. And Jack Podol, he gets pinned to the boards. A good play there by Sharon. Back out for Danielson. His shot is blocked by Chan. Centers one in front, and that one was missed by the tip. Looking to try and get it. And ice by Sioux Falls West. Drake Whitty was the one in front. And with 3:44 to go. Again, Aberdeen with only 3:44 to go in the second. One shot on goal in this second period.
If you're the Aberdeen Cougars, you don't need many shots on goal, is the way it's looking at this point.
Just make sure you get at least one in the third period so you get a third goal if you're Aberdeen. This will be now taken back and moved into the offensive end. That one by Ashton Eining. There's a shot that is blocked, never got to Townsend. Goes back behind the net. He's made 15 of 16 saves so far, has Townsend. This will be flipped down the ice. It's going to be a race for it, and getting just in front before it got to icing, that was by Lance Sifkin. Good hustle there. He sent it in front of the net, but it's moved back down by Sioux Falls West. Campbell protecting the puck, trying to center one. No one there yet for Sioux Falls. As Carlson trying to center it back, it's blocked and taken out. Here is Jackson Danielson. Make that Posthumus. Posthumus with a shot and a save. And Langston has finally got his first save of this second period, because it's only the second shot on goal of this second period. Well, actually, they got 11 shots now, so they do have 3 shots in total. That was the Lance Sifkin shot that he made the first save on.
And Cole Langston's done a good job all year, 87.8% save percentage.
This will be taken here. Devin Fishback, he'll turn with it. It'll be a shot from Jeske that goes wide. It went off of the stick of Mason Schramm. They've got a different pairing out there, Backus and Karsten Jeske, as Mason Schramm will move it into the offensive end. Trying to center one over for Rankin, and a backhander went just wide. Sioux Falls maybe looking for a penalty call against Aberdeen. But Rankin trying to jump into the Aberdeen player. But a nice look there from Schramm to Rankin. That's a play that you want to maybe try again if you have the opportunity. Back is sealing off of Mason Schramm, and again Sioux Falls looking for a penalty against Aberdeen. We've just had one penalty between each team. Sioux Falls has taken advantage of their power play. Aberdeen failed to score on their power play opportunity. This will be turned over in the offensive end. Fishback is free, a shot and save by Langston. This will be moved up. Clefman now with it. Good stick there from Sarahan to take it away. His pass goes off the stick. It slowly goes down the ice, and Jackson Danielson with 1:50 to go in the second period will pick it up. His pass all the way through. That is going to be off the stick of Heibolt all the way in the Aberdeen offensive zone. Heibolt will tie up his man, and Whitty. 4 players will battle for it. Jack Podol trying to get it out. Hayden Gore also there for Sioux Falls West. Posthumus steps through a check as he's trying to kick it back to his stick. Heibolt again will slam into him, and the puck will come up the ice as Hayden Gore will try and move it out. Then a shot coming from Dutenhofer that goes wide of Langston over the top of him. Alex Chan that will move in. He tried to step through. Players will tumble down against Sioux Falls West looking for a penalty, and now we do have a penalty coming up, and I believe it will be against Aberdeen. Interference is called, and it will be against Jackson Danielson.
And if you're Aberdeen, this is what Sioux Falls, they scored on the last power play that they had.
1:10 to go here in the second period. Sioux Falls is 1 for 1 on the power play. And now they have a chance to tie it up late in the second period. Alex Chan, who drew the penalty, will take the face-off here for Sioux Falls West. It'll be grabbed back by Carson Edwards. Now back down for Mason Schramm. Cross ice, Rankin. Blind pass between two different Sioux Falls players, then pushed out of the zone as we're down to 55 seconds to go here in the second period. Hack comes in. Here's a shot and a save made. Turned back with it and another save. Chan had that turnaround shot and a save made, and now Aberdeen will take another penalty. With 44 seconds to go, they got 42.3 to go. And Aberdeen will have to go back to the penalty box. Or is it Sioux Falls that takes a penalty? It is Sioux Falls that takes a penalty. Alex Chan gets called for interference. Excuse me. The way Sioux Falls fans erupted, I didn't see it in the corner right away, but Alex Chan gets called for interference. And that eliminates the power play against with 42.3 to go.
Chan was checked off the puck, perhaps a little bit late, and he retaliated. That's how he got the penalty.
So now it's 4-on-4 for the last 42 seconds of this second period, as this will be moved into the zone. Still at minute 25 of 4-on-4 time before we get to 5-on-4 for Aberdeen. This will be offside. We get a whistle with 29 seconds to go now here in the second period. So it is now 1 for 2 for Sioux Falls in the power play. 0 for 1 is Aberdeen. They will get a really brief 28-second power play in the third period as long as there's no other penalties called against. This will be grabbed here by Fishback. He'll throw it. Was maybe going wide, but stopped by Langston as he was able to blocker that into the corner. This will be at the blue line with 15 seconds to go here in the period. Chance for one more rush, maybe for Sioux Falls, as Brady Huff will push it back farther in the zone. Out of the zone with 6 seconds to go. Schramm, backhand pass. This will be near offside, but it is onside. Final second, Schramm does turn towards the net, but he does run out of time, and that will take us to the end of the second period. 2-1, Aberdeen, with a goal from Micah Kranzler after it was CJ Sarahan that tied the game up at 1. Micah Kranzler gives Aberdeen a 2-1 lead at the end of 2 periods. We step aside. We'll come back and recap the second period for you. Sioux Falls down by 1. Aberdeen, the 6 seed, leads the 3 seed at Sioux Falls West, 2-1 at the end of 2 periods. You're listening to the state tournament on the Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
So surprising. So much fun for everyone. So not what you expected. So much more to explore. So much to see, hear, smell, taste, enjoy. So out there, yet so close. So pack your bags, fill the tank, grab the kids, tell the dog. What are you waiting for? There's so much Brookings, so little time.
If you're looking for a new or used Toyota car, truck, or SUV, you'll find it at Capital City Toyota in Pierre. We know you're well educated when researching your next vehicle. Capital City Toyota has made it easy to get all the available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your new purchase. As a premier Toyota dealer, they have a huge selection of new and used vehicles to choose from. To see their full vehicle lineup, visit their website, capitalcitytoyota.com. Congratulations to all state hockey teams.
Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verting Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verting Electric, 224-8684.
Venture Communications is excited to be a sponsor for the 2024 Boys and Girls State Hockey Tournaments. Good luck to all our talented players. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home to 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. Call us today at 605-852-2224. That's 605-852-2224. Or look us up online at venturecom.net. Best of luck to all the athletes in the 2024 State Boys and Girls Hockey Tournaments.
If you're looking for excellence in collision and fiberglass repair, look no further than Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting at Fort Pierre. Hunsley Auto Body strives for excellence in every job they do, and they have 20 years experience. Fast, thorough, and quality work is their specialty, and they pride themselves on a job well done. No job is too big for Derek Hunsley. Call him today at 605-280-4451 or check out Hunsley Auto Body Repair and Sandblasting on Facebook to see the work he's done. Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting, Fort Pierre.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
So as we welcome you back here, it is a 2-1 lead on the Kubota scoreboard as Sioux Falls West is trailing Aberdeen. Micah Kranzler scored the goal to give them the lead. Aberdeen with 7:53 to go, a turnover. And Jim, this has been a fantastic hockey game between these two teams.
Well, it really has. It started out with 27 seconds. Aberdeen Cougars scoring the first goal of the game, surprised everybody in the building. And it's been up and down ever since. Sioux Falls scoring one goal on a power play. And at the end of this period, Sioux Falls was on the power play and then got penalized again, so they didn't get very long to be on the power play, but they could use a power play right now.
Absolutely, yeah. And Sioux Falls, they had that chance, as you mentioned, too, and then took a penalty to make it 4-on-4 for 50 seconds, and then we'll have about 28 seconds of a power play for Aberdeen, who's 0 for 1. But it has been not the quantity of shots, but the quality of shots that Aberdeen has had. They scored the first shot of the game in the first period. They scored the first shot of the second period, which came with 7:53 to go in the second period. But their first shots of each period have been very good.
They have. Let's not forget about Colton Townsend. He's about as good as it gets when it comes to positioning in the net. He seems to be always in the right spot. Many of the saves that he's made, he has not seen. He's been in the right position to make the play.
It is a 2-1 lead on the Kubota scoreboard at the end of 2 periods. Aberdeen, the 6th seed, looking for an upset. It's been a while since we've seen an upset in the first round, other than maybe a 4-5 matchup. We got to go back to the COVID days before to say when the last time we saw a 6 seed over a 3 seed or anything lower than that. So it has been a while since we've seen a 6 seed win, but they've got a 2-1 lead, and it's been a good hockey game so far. Sioux Falls West out shooting Aberdeen 18-12 at the end of 2 periods. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll have more of the second intermission report after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Good luck to all hockey players this weekend. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, Beck Motor Company of Pierre is here for you. With new inventory arriving daily, our selection is excellent and sure to fit your budget. If you don't see what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. If you're thinking of a new Chevrolet or Cadillac, now is the time to get that order in. Thanks for your loyalty. Find us online at beck-motors.com.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
And we welcome you back here as we continue our second intermission reports, as it will be a Brookings Rangers taking on the Watertown Lakers at 4:30 later on today. Sioux Falls East against the White Capitals at 2 o'clock. Rushmore Mitchell at 11:30. That's going to be coming up here later on here today, as it will be Rushmore Mitchell. That's going to be a good game between those two teams.
It will be. Those two teams are fairly evenly matched, and that's going to be a good one. This first round today, the way this one is shaping up between Sioux Falls and Aberdeen Cougars, if this is any indication of our first day, John, it's going to be a good one.
So it is a 2-1 game here for Aberdeen. I'll ask you here, what do you expect here from the Sioux Falls West Flyers to try and tie this game up?
Well, they're going to have to keep pressuring, and they've gotten a lot of good quality shots in this game, but you're going to have to figure out a way to get around Colton Townsend. He's been fantastic this game.
He's made now 17 saves on 18 shots. For Sioux Falls West, for Aberdeen, what do they need to do to make sure they finish off this win? Townsend being one of those guys, but what do they need to do to make sure they finish off this win?
Take advantage of everything Sioux Falls gives you. If there's a mistake, you have to capitalize on it. And of course, you need to stay out of the box. One goal for Sioux Falls, and it was a power play goal.
It is a 2-1 lead for Aberdeen on the Kubota scoreboard. Back with the third period after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
For over 100 years, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce has been working to make Watertown and the surrounding area one of the best places in the Midwest to live, work, and raise a family. Watertown is one of the most progressive communities in South Dakota. Watertown is moving forward in so many ways, from construction on their new Watertown Community Foundation Plaza in downtown to a state-of-the-art ice arena. Good luck to all state hockey teams, and go Lakers!
If you're looking for a new or used Toyota car, truck, or SUV, you'll find it at Capital City Toyota in Pierre. We know you're well educated when researching your next vehicle. Capital City Toyota has made it easy to get all the available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your new purchase. As a premier Toyota dealer, they have a huge selection of new and used vehicles to choose from. To see their full vehicle lineup, visit their website, capitalcitytoyota.com. Congratulations to all state hockey teams.
At Kathy Sunshine Properties, they know the local market, schools, and communities both as agents and neighbors. Let one of the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties help you through the buying or selling process. Kathy Sunshine Properties has over 50 years of experience helping people successfully buy or sell their homes. If you're in the market to buy or sell, visit contactkathy.com.
Go Capitals!
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. So as we welcome you back, we are getting set for the third period as both teams are making their way back out of the ice. And it is a 2-1 lead for Aberdeen at the end of 2 periods. So as we get to the third on the Kubota scoreboard, 2-1 lead for Aberdeen over Sioux Falls West. Joe McClure alongside Jim Lloyd. We are, again, on KKQQ. I've failed to say that the last 2 commercial breaks that we're on KKQQ, but here in town, while you're driving around, KKQQ is your spot to listen to all 11 games of the state tournament here in Brookings, so you never have to miss any of the action.
You really shouldn't miss any of the action. With the YouTube and the 2 radio stations, you should find us.
That's right. And I do know CapitalCityRock.com has got the radio call. You can stream us anywhere as well. YouTube all over the country, all over the world.
All over the world.
Costa Rica will allow you to even watch it when you're outside the country, out in Costa Rica.
There was somebody in Costa Rica this year watching us.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it was, but well, he might have been watching you, not so much me. But
got the opportunity at the end of the year to do an Oahe Capitals game without John. I've never done one of those.
You're the only broadcaster all year to cover hockey.
I'm the only broadcaster that does a full season.
Full season. He's the only one that did the full season. It is 4-on-4 with 50 seconds to go in the 4-on-4 before a 28-second power play to start this third period. And again, one to watch what that first shot on goal does for Aberdeen.
Yeah, first shot of each period so far.
They've shot the puck 10 times and combined the first and second period and have not scored after they scored their first shot of each period, the first and the second.
So we'll see what happens. It's important for Sioux Falls to be ready to go.
Third period just about underway. It is, so the puck drop taken by Sioux Falls West. A lot of open ice, 4-on-4 right now for another 40 seconds as it'll be taken and moved around. Cameron Backus here for Aberdeen. Up the boards on the near side, grabbed by Fishback. He can't get it out in the first attempt, but then fishes it out to center ice. No pun intended for Fishback and fishing it out. Sorry about that. It'll be taken back here by Aberdeen, and Brady Huff will move it into the Sioux Falls blue line. Alex Heibolt will move it back across. Nathan Rankin is in. His pass for Mason Schramm, and Schramm will turn back around. He'll leave it for Sarahan. Got the 1 goal scored by Sioux Falls. Sarahan looking to center one off of Townsend, and then missed by Rankin. Down to 5 seconds to go on the 4-on-4 before it is a brief power play for Aberdeen, as they will come out of the penalty box, and Danielson will join the play as he'll move it all the way down. But it is an icing called against the Sioux Falls, or make that Aberdeen, with 16:04 to go and 23 seconds remain. Now on the brief second power play for Aberdeen, who they're 0 for 1 so far in the Pelican Power Sports power play.
Aberdeen has to go to the length of the ice.
Alex Chan serving that penalty. He'll come out of the ice, and again, the penalty boxes are on the opposite side of the benches, so they either have to join the play or skate hard across the ice. coming out of the penalty box. Jackson Danielson will move it across and move it in as it's taken by Lance Sifkin, pushing behind the net with 10 seconds to go. This will be moved up and into the stands. It was
coming right at you, John, and it curved at the last second.
That was probably one of the closest hockey pucks that have come up to us in one of the broadcast booths in a long time. I have caught a hockey puck while broadcasting.
I saw it wasn't going to hit you, so I just relaxed.
You weren't any concern at all.
Nope. I'd have had you, though.
Down to 3 seconds to go here in the power play. And Alex Chan will come out of the ice. He's going to skate across as Jack Campbell will move it up the zone into the offensive end. He's got Ashton Eining with him. Toe dragging a shot and a save. And the first shot of the third period is stopped by Colton Townsend with 15:30 to go here in the third period.
I caught a baseball one time in the booth. Came right up, caught it right shoulder height.
I've never done that. And it irks me that I've never done that. That's all I want to do.
Well, if you get in Watertown, the booth is lined up with the plate, and that helps.
That does help. This will be moved. Jack Podol will move it into the offensive end on his backhand, trying to get to his forehand. He's run down there by Eining, and then we get a penalty coming up. I believe a penalty coming up against one of these two teams. I believe it's against Sioux Falls West.
That's a hook.
So Aberdeen will go to the penalty. Will go to the power play. Ashton Eining is called for the penalty. Eining with a hook with 15:17 to go in the third period. Let's see if Aberdeen can score on their third power play. Face-off was won by Aberdeen, but it was taken first by Sioux Falls West. Keegan Clancy gets out of the zone. Moved back down the ice by Sioux Falls West, and it'll be taking Colton Townsend. That will turn with it. And Townsend here will give for Cameron Backus. As Brady Huff tried to move it in the offensive end, but that was sticked aside by West again and all the way back down. It will be grabbed and moved back up as Aberdeen will flip it for Brady Huff. Back into the zone for Leighton Clefman as he'll chase after it, but Sarahan got to it first. Backus can't hold the zone, and it goes all the way back down. Karsten Jeske on this power play right now with the Aberdeen Cougars, along with Backus in the defense. And then there's a icing by Aberdeen. We get a whistle with 14:25 to go, and it was a pass intended for Clefman, who got run into by one of the Sioux Falls players. Didn't really see how it happened, but Aberdeen was looking for an interference call, and I think overall it was just two guys colliding with each other, not seeing where they were at. Carson Edwards off the face-off win will push it back behind the net with 14:20 to go here in the third period. 1 minute remaining on the third power play for Aberdeen. 0 for 2 in the Pelican Power Sports power play. Jackson Danielson with a shot that goes wide. Posthumus now will play it back around, too far for Kranzler, and it'll come here to the near side where it's picked back up. Quincy Madsen. He'll play it to the corner and play it around the boards. Up the boards, held in by Posthumus, walks in, shot goes high. Langston never got a piece of it. That was a good-looking, almost first shot of the third period that had a chance to go in if it was on net. This will be pushed back in by Aberdeen with 25 to go on the power play. Into the corner it comes. Nathan Rankin, he'll lose the puck. And now it's Madsen. The pass goes across for Posthumus. Inside the face-off circle, a save is made. Mask will come off, and we will get a whistle. Langston hit him right in the mask. It popped, I believe it popped one of those off the back of the mask. Those clips off that he'll have to re-clip everything and get the mask back in order with 13:31 to go. So he does make the save on the first Aberdeen shot of the third period. So now Aberdeen has to find a way to score on anything other than their first shot of a period.
Posthumus had a couple real good looks, showing some patience, looking in.
Face off to the left of Cole Langston. It'll be controlled here by Heibolt. Spencer Sharon, Heibolt trying to get out of the zone. That bounces over the stick of Jeske, and a race for it. And it will be one here. Jeske almost overskate the puck, and then he fans on a clearing attempt, and that will take us to the end of the power play. Aberdeen gets just one shot on that power play. And again, a near turnover. It is a turnover. Keegan Clancy with it. His shot goes wide of Townsend. Aberdeen having a couple of struggles to try and get the puck out of their own end of the ice. Or just making simple passes right now. The puck's not staying on their stick. This will be moved out of the zone. Heibel will play it back to the blue line and into the offensive end. Weisenberger will turn with it. His pass off the boards, intercepted by Schramm, looking for Clancy in front, but it's played back by Drake Whitty. Whitty fans on his first pass and then play it back over, and it's in the offensive end as it was touched in by Clefman. The pass trying to go across for Aberdeen from Jack Podol. It's going to be moved back in by Sioux Falls West off of the shoulder of Danielson, and then grabbed by Schramm again. He'll turn back with his forehand. His shot goes off of a body, maybe went wide of Townsend, and around it comes to the near side, back to the far side. Daniels make that Posthumus will kick it along. He's trying to move it up ahead for Brady Huff, just behind him, but it does go down the distance, but not far enough, or it wasn't for icing, with 12:03 to go here in the third period. Alex Chan will dump and chase. Fishback, though, will win the race to it, and we'll play it around the boards. Posthumus up ahead, and across it goes now for Fishback. Devin Fishback will move it in the offensive end. He'll swing in the high slot. His shot low to the eye, sticked away by Langston. Into the corner. Heibel plays it around, looking for Sharon. This be played back to Heibel again. Up ahead, Henry, a pass for Chan. Alex Chan moves in between the legs of Danielson to the corner. And it's Carson Jeske that will help get the puck out of the zone. 2-on-2 comes Aberdeen in. It is Lance Sifkin looking maybe back for Quincy Madsen. Sifkin trying to backhand pass in front. That was played by the stick of Langston, and it comes out of the zone where it's grabbed again by Aberdeen. Sent back in by Ashton Eining, picked back up by Backus, and a pass that goes across. And it's moved in here by Sioux Falls West. Back in their own end of the ice. 11 minutes to go here in the third period. Still a 2-1 lead on the Kubota scoreboard for the Aberdeen Cougars. This will be turned with it. Alex Carlson up ahead for Campbell. Off the stick of Backus, bouncing puck right in the glove of Townsend. That one's a little bit, it looks like it's super easy to pick up, but with those slow pucks, those bouncing pucks, Townsend had to be aware of it to make the save.
And you perhaps see Sioux Falls Flyers pushing just a little bit here. Maybe not pushing, but they sure do have their legs going a little bit. So Sioux Falls looking to try this thing up.
Face off, tied up, face off circle still, now grabbed back Jack Podol. Can't get around Spencer Sharon. Rankin back for Clancy, but that's intercepted by Aberdeen. And then now Heibel back for Sharon again. Into the neutral zone, tipped off the stick of Clancy, back for Cameron Backus, and Aberdeen will put it back to the neutral zone. Heibel off the boards, got in the offensive end, Schramm moves in, Schramm is in, his shot save made, rebound, it's went just wide. That one from Keegan Clancy. Spencer Sharon behind the nets, wrap around in front, back out for Rankin. His shot got through, but it goes off and into the netting. And we get a whistle with 10:02 to go here in the third period.
The pace moving along just a little bit more for the Sioux Falls Flyers. Aberdeen Cougars going to be important to stay with them.
Face-off will be to the right of the goalie Colton Townsend, who's made 23 saves on 24 shots. Out of the zone it comes. Aberdeen will pick it up. Fishback will send it in. He was right at the red line. Langston came out of his net, but misplayed the puck. Hard hitting the boards as Edwards dropped his stick. Now in the slot, and then shouldering down Levi Little. Puck is still there, and another player, a couple of players come tumbling down, and Alex Chan will move it in the offensive end. Chan, he's pushed off the puck by Danielson. Fishback got over to it, and now it's Posthumus. Puck, the netting is up into the air, and then we get a whistle with the net maybe off its moorings, and the linesman will go check it out. With 9:30 left to go now here in the third period. Getting a little bit closer. Again, time is ticking a lot faster for Sioux Falls West than it is for Aberdeen. Aberdeen feels like we've been playing the third period for about 30 minutes. And Sioux Falls West is probably feeling like we've played the third period for about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Another couple minutes here, and time is going to be important for both of these teams.
Still got plenty of time this third period. Settle in for a good finish between these two teams. Jack Campbell, centering pass. Back Sharon, one-timer, and he fanned on it. And now a chance for a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Kranzler into the offensive end. Trying to throw it to the net. That's blocked by Heibel. As we near the 9-minute mark of this third period. A centering pass. Backhander. Starting to come to the net. Quincy Madsen now will pick it back up on the far side. Outside the face-off circle. Grab back, and a pass goes across to be taken here by Jack Campbell. As Campbell walks in the offensive end, gets to the goal line, throws off the side of the net, bounces back in front, and then flipped out into the Aberdeen bench. I knew that one wasn't coming for you, Jim. That was closer to you than to me this time. And that one stayed into the Aberdeen bench, and we get a whistle with 8:47 to go here in the third period. That one was a little bit harder to stop up here.
Yeah, that one would have stung if we would have got that one.
As long as the iPad's okay.
That's right. Save the iPads.
We can be replaced. The iPad can't. Wait, no, that's not right.
Well, at least you can keep watching.
That's right, yeah. It's all about the tournament right now. In the corner it goes to the far side. It'll be taken by Aberdeen. Whitty trying to get it up the zone, turn back over. Schramm with a shot save made, rebound is loose, and it's taken back. Schramm, a pass back for Rankin. Cross ice for Edwards, walks in, top of the face-off circle, and that shot goes high. CJ Sarahan again, he'll play it back around. Schramm missed it, Clancy will pick it up. Played off the boards, Edwards now. Walks in a little bit to the far side on the boards, and then it'll be iced by Aberdeen as it's turned over with 8:06 to go here in the third period.
Stick around, this one's gonna get good. 8:06 on that board. Couple minutes into this one, and it's really gonna be moving right along.
Rushmore Thunder, Mitchell Marlins, they're coming up next in the 2-7 matchup. That's 11:30. Jim Lloyd will have the call for you. This will be Heibel, a shot that is blocked. Fishback runs down Alex Chan. Now Bergeson. Hudson Bergeson, who's been, make that Jackson Henry had it. Hudson Bergeson's been a guy that's been around the net a lot. Here is Henry back with it again. Backhand pass one time, and he didn't get all of it. Townsend makes the save, and we get a whistle with 7:43 to go here in the third period, and the tension is boiling between these two teams.
Tension is boiling. You see Sioux Falls on that shot, trying to get Townsend back and forth, moving around, puck all the way across.
And I think it was Hayden Gora that had that chance, but he just couldn't get all of that one-time opportunity. He really just had to poke the puck towards the net. And Townsend was able to get over from his left to his right.
The referee's tending to the net there. I don't know if it's just off or maybe it's part of the netting that we're seeing is. Let's see if we can see. We're going to go to this camera angle. That's not been a good camera angle all game, but for this instance, it might be a real good camera angle. Looks like it's all fixed up there. Referee's off to your right-hand side there and your pitcher.
They got something going on the side of the net.
Yeah, I think we're going to pause here. I don't know if it's going to have to be fixed or what they're going to end up doing here.
The face-off will come outside the zone.
Well, it looks like the net's okay, so we're going to go right back.
Coach Prisby had called everybody over, and now referee explaining to Coach Prisby what the issue might have been.
Maybe a skate or a stick got stuck over there. I don't know what happened.
7:43 to go here in the third period. This will be Devin Fishback. His pass will go across Levi Little. Now it's going to be Alex Carlson out of the zone, but taken back Ashton Eining. Eining, we get a penalty coming up against Aberdeen. They can get Cole Langston off the ice. Langston didn't see it right away. He'll wait for the traffic to clear out to give him a path to go skate towards the bench. Spencer Sharon goes up, and now we get a touch by Posthumus. Langston gets all the way to the bench and then realizes he got to turn back around.
That's what always happens, isn't it? Very rarely does that actually work.
I think the goalie will take it, though, because we get a penalty against Aberdeen, and it's Posthumus that we get called for it.
And the only goal of the game for the Sioux Falls Flyers did come early on a power play, and they find themselves on a power play with 7:17 left in this final period.
This is a big Pelican Power Sports power play. Face-off will be won by Sioux Falls. Mason Schramm, Nathan Rankin walks in. Pass comes back over. Out for Heibel. Shot goes wide. Rebound behind the nets. It is back for Rankin. A shot that is blocked. Never got to the net. Everybody is inside the slot. Backhander by Chan goes wide of the net. Still with it is Sioux Falls West. They pushed everybody in deep. Mason Schramm. Cross-ice pass off the stick of Heibel.
You're right. Everybody's deep.
It was a really good first opportunity for Sioux Falls West. Rankin moves in. That pass is off of a stick, and now it's going to be sent out of the zone, but not all the way down by Sifkin. Back here is Schramm. He'll leave it for Rankin. Cross-ice pass. Good entry into the zone for Sioux Falls West. Here is Chan. Shot goes wide on the glove side. And we get the net off his mooring, so we get a whistle with 6:26 to go here in the third period. 1:09 remains on the power play.
You saw on that power play at one moment, the Sioux Falls Flyers, everybody was almost down to the circles or almost to the dot. Everybody was packed in.
Which makes it hard for a goalie to see, but also hard for a shot to find its way through.
You're right, more than anything, it just creates so much traffic in front of that net.
Face off to the right of Townsend with 6:26 to go here in the third period. It is won back by Sioux Falls West. At the blue line, Edwards walks in on his forehand. Pass goes across. One-timer is blocked. That one came from Sarahan. Back for Edwards. Pass will go down. Knocked down by Campbell. He'll play it longer in the boards. Gora back for Campbell. It is loose in front of the net. Swept aside by Aberdeen, but not out of the zone. Edwards able to hold it in again. 43 to go on the power play. Under 6 minutes to go now here in the third period. Back behind the net, it is going to be Clancy. As Clancy will turn. His cross-size pass just missed Jack Campbell going through the crease. Now it's Sarahan that walks in. Looking to get that tying goal is Sioux Falls West. 25 to go on the power play. Edwards shot his block. Gets it right back, and that shot goes wide. It'll come out of the zone. And one last chance. Last call of this third power play for Sioux Falls West. They're 1 for 2 so far, but they still trail it 2-1. Down to 12 seconds to go on the power play. It'll be moved in by Edwards. Edwards on his backhand. He'll swing back behind the net. He'll stop back behind the net. Edwards for Chan, a shot is blocked. And that one goes into the netting and out of play. And that ends the power play. And Posthumus wants to come out of the... There is no time on the power play anymore, so they will allow Posthumus to come out.
There he comes.
Well, no, now they're going to leave it back in there. I think
he's going to have to stay until the puck hits the ice.
Yeah, I was saying, now they got to make sure here. So at 7:17 was the penalty. 5:17 is now the play. So it should be Posthumus coming out of the penalty box because the penalty is off the board. Nope, they have to wait for the face-off. So once the face-off is dropped, then Posthumus can come out of the penalty box. Face-off is dropped, and now Aberdeen will get back to 5-on-5. Posthumus will join the play as they have 3 defensemen on the ice right now for Aberdeen. Posthumus will flip it off the glass, and now bouncing puck to be grabbed by Heibel. Now they do get their 3 forwards out there with the 2 defensemen. Posthumus moves it into the offensive end. It'll be sent down again. There is no icing with under 5 minutes to go. Final 5 minutes of this third period. With 4:50 remaining, a 2-1 lead for Aberdeen. The 3 seed is trailing the 6 seed here late in this third period. Flipped along, Madsen can't get to it. Heibel's able to hold him off, and now it's moved back by Sioux Falls West. Everything's got to be in deep if you're Aberdeen. Everything towards the net if you're Sioux Falls West. That shot is blocked by the stick of Kranzler. Fell out of his hands. Hockey headquarters, loose equipment. Around the boards it comes. Mason Schramm to play it in the corner. 4:20 to go here in the third period. Schramm still with it. Pass goes across, moved in, a shot goes high, off the glass, stays in place. Sarahan will play it around the boards to be grabbed by Danielson of Aberdeen. We'll keep an eye also on Cole Langston, although there's still 4 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time left in this hockey game as Alex Carlson will play it to the corner. Centering pass is blocked and stolen away by Danielson. He'll play it off the glass, down for an icing, and we get a whistle with 3:53 to go here in the third period. Winner will play at 4:30 tomorrow against the winner of Rushmore and Mitchell. The loser's season will be on the line tomorrow morning at 11:30. Sioux Falls West, the technical favorite as the 3 seed. Aberdeen, the 6th seed, trying to get the upset in the first round. A shot goes wide. Might have gone off the side of the net as well. The net moved a little bit, thinking that one might have gone to the back of the net. 3:40 to go here in the third period. Still 5-on-5. Cole Langston still in the back of the net for Sioux Falls West. There's still probably about a minute and a half or so before they start thinking about pulling Cole Langston. Around it comes into the Sioux Falls West offensive end. Shot by Eining goes wide of Townsend. It'll be misplayed by Edwards, but held in by West. This will be covered up by Townsend with 3:16 to go here in the third period.
And don't forget, we're going to name a player of the game by the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, and they're going to get a puck, and we're going to go down on the bench, and we're going to talk to that player of the game after this one.
There's 3 guys for Aberdeen that you feel kind of confident to pick. We got to figure out who it might be right now or soon if Aberdeen does hold on for the win. With 3:08 to go here in the third period. Weisenberger back behind the nets, trying to put it in front. It does come in front, but Aberdeen was able to swing it back over, but not out of the zone. Here the near side, chipped along by Fishback, does come out, and now it's going to be Leighton Clefman. As Clefman moves in, Clefman trying to get a shot, he gets taken down. Everybody gets moved around as Langston will be taken out by Clefman as well, as he was falling to the ice, and we get a whistle with 2:47 to go here in the third period. Jim Lloyd will be down to go talk to our player of the game. I think Jim Lloyd will go down to talk to him.
One of us will.
One of us will.
One of us will, yep. We'll go down, we'll talk to that player of the game.
We'll see if it's
yet
on the
to be determined yet. We don't
home
know.
bench or the visiting bench. There's a shot and a kick save by Langston. Another shot that's blocked. It's loose in front of the nets and swung wide by Kranzler. 2:35 to go. Back out to the blue line, Danielson. His shot save made by Langston. It was missed on the nearly played by high stick, but it was missed. Danielson with a shot. It was redirected off the mask of Langston. Off the side of the net, Langston will cover for a whistle with 2:21 to go.
And Aberdeen, if you're playing in your offensive zone now, that's where you want to be. That's a safe place if you're the Aberdeen Cougars.
We also want to say, too, remember that save by Langston after it was redirected off of his mask. That could be a difference in this game ending in the third period in favor of Aberdeen, or potentially maybe even going into overtime.
And Sioux Falls missed power play opportunity of 5 minutes.
We'll see how long Langston's in the back of the net still. 2:15 to go. Sioux Falls has to go the other end of the ice. Nervousness on both sides of the rink right now for both fan bases. Langston, he's coming to the bench. There's a shot, they score! Alex Carlson with 2:02 to go. We are tied at 2. And as good as Colton Townsend has been, that's what he wanted back.
Sioux Falls Flyers, Langston goes the length of the ice, does it with his legs, all the way down, and that is Alex Carlson.
Second goal of the season for Alex Carlson. Tied at 2 with 2:02 to go. The Kubota scoreboard. What a game. What a game to start this state tournament. 2-2. And with 1:55 to go here in the third period, we got to find a winner somewhere here. Are we going to have an overtime game? It is Cole Langston. They'll play it back behind the nets. It'll be Mason Schramm. Tipped out of the zone. Up, and it's held in right at the red line, and then played back in the neutral zone. 1:30 left to go. Clefman moves in, blocks it. Shot goes off of a stick and goes wide. Now everything becomes a little bit more defensive for both these teams. They do not want to give up a goal late in this third period. 1:20 to go here in the third. Nathan Rankin a pass for Keegan Clancy. It is moved along. Back by Cameron Backus. Out of the zone. He takes the shoulder. Spencer Sharon runs into him. Losing the puck was Clancy. Now it's Quincy Madsen. 1:05 to go here in the third period. This will be tipped along and moved in by Lance Sifkin. Final minute of the third period. Backhand pass. This will come out of the zone. A chance for Sioux Falls West, but they don't get the puck moving north with them. 45 seconds to go here in the third period. Moved in by Quincy Madsen. Hayden Gorham, he'll turn with it, and he'll come here to the near side. Jackson Danielson got it in, but didn't get it in deep. Right back out with 30 seconds to go here in the third period. It is moved in by Henry. Lost the puck. Postumus calmly will swing it to the far side boards and out of the zone with 20 seconds remaining here in the third. Leighton Clefman pushes it back in. It'll be played back C.J. Sarahan with 12 seconds to go in the third. This will be sent down the ice. Danielson kicked it down to 6 seconds. Eining will flip it in the Aberdeen cheering section with 5.1 to go.
Well, John,
we didn't have.
Is it that two-letter word?
We didn't have one last week, or last.
We did not.
Last state tournament, we're maybe thinking about it, but never had it. And with 5.1 to go, we might have ourselves our first overtime game to start the state tournament.
That's okay. We have time.
We got time. We got all the time. We are headed to overtime. 2-2 on the Kubota scoreboard. The 10-minute overtime session is coming up next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
So surprising. So much fun for everyone. So not what you expected. So much more to explore. So much to see, hear, smell, taste, enjoy. So out there, yet so close. So pack your bags, fill the tank, grab the kids, tell the dog. What are you waiting for? There's so much Brookings, so little time.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. Pierre Regional Airports meets the aviation-related needs of South Dakota's state capital, its residents, and the businesses of central South Dakota. Pierre Regional Airport is a city-owned public airport that can fly out to any destination that Delta, American Airlines, and United fly 7 days a week. So, while you're looking to travel by air, enjoy the convenience of flying out of Pierre, where parking is always free. Skip the drive and fly from PIR.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank in Pierre is excited to sponsor the 2024 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Well, we welcome you back here to the Larson Ice Center. It is overtime in game one of our state tournament's 10-minute overtime period. And if we don't have a winner through the first 10 minutes, we will take a ZAM break and make it like a period break and come back for the next 10 minutes with a double overtime. It's been a while since we had a double overtime game. About 4 years ago, the last time we had a double overtime game. But a 2-2 tie. Alex Carlson got the goal from Jack Campbell. And Ashton Eining, the only goal scored in the third period, to tie the game up with 2:02 to go. And now we get overtime. And Jim, we got our player of the game coming up at the end of this game. And the good news is they're going to figure out who the player of the game is going to be.
They're going to decide who it is.
The goal scorer of overtime is going to get the hockey puck and the player of the game.
Yep. And in the state tournament, there's no shootout. It has to end in a regulation overtime.
Yep, we will play as many overtimes as we need to, just like in the NHL playoffs. But it is only 10 minutes of an overtime period per overtime, not the normal 17 minutes of a period. So it is OT.
It's been a while since we've been in OT.
The last overtime game, it was last year here, Mitchell and Watertown, the Constellation semifinal.
We'll do it again. We're all right with it.
First round, first game, overtime. Could you ask for anything better? We are underway here in overtime on the face-off that is won by Sioux Falls. 33-19 in shots, 31 saves for Colton Townsend. Jackson Danielson will play it up the boards for Fishback. Back to Danielson again, behind the nets, in the corner, backhand, comes in front. There's a shot, and a save made by Townsend.
We've seen him do it before.
What a shot by Keegan Clancy, who almost had the winner.
And Colton Townsend, we talked about it, his positioning is so good. He just kind of ends up with the puck sometimes. Of course, it's skill, but he's such a great goalie in positioning.
Spencer Sharon on the face-off win. Will play to the corner, Jack Campbell. Trying to center one is Alex Carlson, who's got the game-tying goal. Behind the net, Campbell will turn. Campbell's still with it. His shot, that one was a tough angle. That'll go all the way down. And Sioux Falls will have to go pick the puck back up in their own end of the ice. They'll go up ahead here for Carlson. He'll move it in the zone. It'll be sticked away by Townsend. And out of the zone it comes to be taken back by Carson Edwards. CJ Sarahan. It'll be moved back in by Sarahan. That's sticked by Townsend again, and he'll move it up the boards as Aberdeen. That one a backhand pass, and not a backhand pass as in off the stick. It was off your hand, throwing it behind you. And it'll be played back. Edwards plays it back behind the net. Clancy, Schramm looking for Rankin, tipped to Sarahan. His shot was blocked, and it's back for Schramm again. Schramm, that pass is broken up, back for Rankin, now for Schramm another time. His centering pass looking for a one-timer for Rankin. It's now going to be moved up ahead, and Lance Sipkin will move in as he will dump it into the zone, into the corner, trying to center one. Played back behind the net, and then a man goes down back behind the net. We're probably not going to see any penalties called in this overtime period. Centering pass looking for Madsen is broken up by Sioux Falls West. Here is back again, Madsen. He'll leave it for Backus. Played it farther in the corner, but it's turned over. Rankin gets it out of the zone. Schramm will play it across. Dudenhofer. Dudenhofer will pass. That will go across and move back in by Jack Podol. Langston will play it around to be taken by Henry. Up ahead for Carlson. Take that Chan. It goes back into the Sioux Falls offensive end and now clipped along. Clefman, Podol both over there as they're trying to get that top line back out for Aberdeen. But most of the play been by Sioux Falls West in overtime, and now this is iced by Sioux Falls West with 7:23 to go.
Yeah, you're right, John. Aberdeen spent about 30 seconds in their offensive zone, and that was about it.
Now, can Aberdeen score on their first shot of overtime? They scored their first shot in the first and the second. Have not gotten the first shot on goal in overtime. Did not score that first shot in the third period.
I believe they can.
It would be a wild way to win it. As this will be moved back, here is Danielson. Pass goes across, Possumus a one-timer that's blocked, pushed up ahead. Here comes Carlson in. Carlson walks in, shot save made by Townsend. Carlson tried to tie it and win it. He played back around Campbell. He's pushed to the boards by Danielson. Moved up ahead and out of the zone. This will be no icing. Back for Carson Edwards with 6:58 to go here in the overtime period. Again, we will play the 10 minutes and we'll continue to play if there is no winner. But the next goal will win the hockey game and move in to the second round. Here is a shot from Rankin. They scores! Nathan Rankin, a 3-2 overtime winner, taking the selfie with the glove. And it is Sioux Falls West that wins it in overtime. .6:43 remaining in overtime. And the Sioux Falls West Flyers get the win over the Aberdeen Cougars. 3-2 in overtime. We'll come back to wrap it up here in game number 1. As Sioux Falls gets the win over Aberdeen. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
For over 100 years, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce has been working to make Watertown and the surrounding area one of the best places in the Midwest to live, work, and raise a family. Watertown is one of the most progressive communities in South Dakota. Watertown is moving forward in so many ways, from construction on their new Watertown Community Foundation Plaza in downtown to a state-of-the-art ice arena. Good luck to all state hockey teams, and go Lakers!
If you're looking for a new or used Toyota car, truck, or SUV, you'll find it at Capital City Toyota in Pierre. We know you're well educated when researching your next vehicle. Capital City Toyota has made it easy to get all the available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your new purchase. As a premier Toyota dealer, they have a huge selection of new and used vehicles to choose from. To see their full vehicle lineup, visit their website, capitalcitytoyota.com. Congratulations to all state hockey teams.
At Kathy Sunshine Properties, they know the local market, schools, and communities both as agents and neighbors. Let one of the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties help you through the buying or selling process. Kathy Sunshine Properties has over 50 years of experience helping people successfully buy or sell their homes. If you're in the market to buy or sell, visit contactkathy.com.
Go Capitals!
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. So as we welcome you back, it is a 3-2 overtime winner for Sioux Falls West over Aberdeen. Jim Lloyd is standing down, and we will talk with Nathan Rankin.
All right, we are down on the Sioux Falls bench with Nathan Rankin. Nathan, you go down in that game, 27 seconds into that game, you're down by 1. What's the mood on your team after you go down by 1?
Well, as coach says, we got to be disciplined, and stayed pretty happy and battled through it.
Talk a little bit about some of your teammates as you came up through that game and giving yourself a chance to win at the end.
Well, I don't know. We just did a really good job going throughout the whole game, handling adversity, you know, getting shots to the net and crashing, and that last one luckily went in.
Did you, you took that almost the length of the ice. Did you know it was going in when you shot it?
I did not, because there was about a guy right in front of me, one real close behind me. The shot and hope for the best.
And you see the back of that net move.
Yep, sure did.
All right. South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association Player of the Game, Nathan Rankin, in an overtime goal scored by the Sioux Falls Flyers.
So it is a 3-2 win for the Sioux Falls Flyers over the Aberdeen Cougars through game number 1. Our next game, Rushmore and Mitchell. That'll be about we're not going to be 11:15 when we get on the air. Probably about 11:20, right around 11:20. We'll give about 10 minutes here once we get off the air. About 11:20 when we get back on the air. So we'll start then about 11:35. Might be a little bit 5 to 10 minutes behind schedule, maybe 15 minutes behind schedule. But we will get you the Mitchell Marlins, the 7th seed, taking on the 2 seed Rushmore Thunder in the second game of the first round. What an exciting first game of the state tournaments, and we've got plenty more for you coming up here in just a little bit. So final score, Sioux Falls West wins in overtime over Aberdeen, as you're seeing Rushmore come to the ice right now. We'll have that next game here in about 10 minutes from now. We'll get back on the air as the Mitchell Marlins and the Rushmore Thunder coming up from the Larson Ice Center. A 3-2 win for Sioux Falls West over Aberdeen, as we say so long for now from the Larson Ice Center.
You've been listening to the 2024 Boys State Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Kubota. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by Pelican Power Sports, Xander Auto Parts, Wagner Auto, AGE, AirTech, Weatherall, Farting Electric, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Beck Motors, Visit Brookings, Venture Communications, First Dakota National Bank, Hermanson Endodontics, Hockey Headquarters, J-Bar Construction, May Adam, Leisure Palace, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First National Bank of Pierre, Pierre Regional Airport, Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce, the Field House, and First United Methodist Church. Join us all weekend for state tournament hockey action on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Kubota. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South.